Hello and welcome back to the IK27 Network, where today we're going to be doing the first ever Hot Wheels Rallycross event. So right in front of you, we have 3 heats of cars. Winner of each heat goes to the main, and then 7 cars from the last chance qualifier go to the main. And the heats are 3 laps, last chance qualifier is 4, and the main is 10. So let's get it started with Heat 1, Lap 1 of Heat 1. And it looks like the red STI WRX gets out to an early lead, gets the jump off of him, and he will lead lap 1. Now lap 2, with the single file start, goes down, and the red STI does end up winning. And then lap 3 of the final lap of Heat A, you see the red STI had the run, and the red STI is going to win Heat A. So now, Heat B, it is again another close race. This one very close between the Impreza and the other STI. Lap 2 is they're very close here on lap 2. Lap 2 is going to be led by the Impreza, just barely beating the STI. And then finally, lap 3, the white Ford Escort is actually going to take it in a very close finish. The Ford Escort actually ends up winning this barely, so the Impreza will have to go to the LCQ. The Ford Escort is going to win Heat, and now Heat C, lap 1 of Heat C, and the Ford 08 Ford Focus in yellow had the lead earlier, but it is going to be led. First lap not led by him, then single file on lap 2. And trying to make a move there. The Ford Fiesta has the lead right there. But now finally on lap 3 they go back out to 4 wide. And the yellow Ford Focus on the left of your screen is going to get the jump out, and he's going to win Heat 3. So now the LCQ, lap 1 of 4. 10 cars in this one. 7 spots available for the final. And lap 1 is going to be led by the Impreza. Now, lap 2. Going to be led by the Impreza again. Now lap 3 of 4. And lap 4 of the LCQ, it was a cluster down to the line. And the final lap of the LCQ, lap 4 of 4. And they both take each other out. And the red STI is going to win. So here's a replay. The red STI just sneaks by as the Impreza, Subaru, Mitsubishi, and the Subaru. But here's the start of the A main, lap 1 of 9, and the Subaru Impreza is actually going to lead the first lap. Now on to lap 2, they come down the hill, underneath over, and it goes back to the white Escort leading lap 1, or leading lap 2. Now lap 3, you have the white Subaru Escort, white Ford Escort who's just going to take the lead again. He's led 2 laps already. And then here comes the Escort down the hill. And this time by the red STI takes the lead, who did start on the pole for this event. But the Ford Escort again getting a nice jump out and is back to the lead here. And now on lap 6 of 9, it is going to be the red Impreza who barely hangs on to it as he's getting past him in the line. Now laps 7 and 9, they come down the hill, and it is the red Impreza who's now taking the lead and is going to stay there as the Ford Escorts drop back to the 3rd position now, as the Ford Fiesta gets into a rollover and the Impreza leading lap 8. Now coming on to the final lap of the race, and it is the Ford Escort who just gets the lead, and the Impreza ends up barely hanging on to 2nd by blocking the whole field. Here's a replay of it. The Ford Escort to the outside, and the STI barely hangs on to 2nd place. So now your top 5. Winning the race in 1st place was the white Ford Escort, who started 2nd, led 4 laps, and won Heat B to get here. In 2nd place was the red Subaru WRX STI, who led 4 laps and won Heat A to get there and started on the pole. 3rd place was the other red Subaru WRX, who led 0 laps, started 4th, and won the LCQ to get here. And then in 4th place was the Burgundy Ford Fiesta, who started 7th. They started pretty far back, led 0 laps, and were 4th in the LCQ. That was a pretty good race by them. And finally, rounding out the top 5 was the blue Subaru Impreza WRX, led the 1st lap and 3rd in the LCQ. Yeah. And now, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And this is Indy Cassie signing out.